Hey, fellow YouTubers, it's me, John Lavelle. Listen, I want to tell you something about this problem with concussions and head injuries in sports, and why it seems to be a big concern. It's on the news all the time. They're trying to solve the problem because there are too many fellas losing a career. Their health issues around this, suffering brain injuries, and like in football, the hits are pretty hard, and a lot of times they're taking a guy off the field in a gurney because he got hit so hard. And the same with hockey. I mean, they listen to concussions every day. Somebody got hit and they had to take him off the ice in a gurney, and the results are physiotherapy, and the guy's not playing for a year, and maybe he should never play again. They question that, and then they say, well, you're going to clean up the sport. Well, how are you going to clean up football? I mean, that is the sport. It's a contact sport, and hockey is also partially a contact sport, and that part there is injurious to people's health, to the brain and that. So they're trying to correct the problem by modifying helmets. And the truth of the matter is, you can modify a helmet all you want. You won't get rid of the problem. How a helmet works is obviously you have a hard plastic shell, and then you have a liner in there that's, say, an inch and a half thick. It's what you would call it. It's a damper. It dampens the impact. Now, what that does actually for the person wearing the helmet is, if you get hit, say with a shoulder pad or the other fellow's helmet, it'll prevent you from your skin getting cut or bruising the bone. That's it. That's all it does. Or actually breaking the bone. If you weren't wearing a helmet and somebody hit you really hard, and he was wearing a helmet, he could actually break the bone. He will cut the skin, or he could bruise the bone, both or all three. So that's what a helmet does. That's all it can do. And I'll tell you why. The brain is it's got the consistency of, like the texture of it, consistency of Jello. So, when somebody coming at you at, the speed in which they're coming at you at, and the impact occurs, you get hit. Okay. So what happens when you get hit? Your head moves backwards. Let's say, if it's a front hit, your head goes backwards at a really high speed. And what happens is this is a physical principle, a law of physics, is that the brain doesn't, because it's of a different texture. It's not glued to the skull. It just stays in the skull. So therefore, impact this way, the brain remains where it is while the head moves backwards. So what happens, it gets squashed up to the front of your head until it recoils and goes back eventually as you go through. And now this tossing around of your brain causes it to hemorrhage. These are blood vessels that couldn't take the pressure of the impact, so they start to hemorrhage. And then it's almost like having a stroke. You'll start to lose, if it's in the area of memory, you'll start to lose memory. It can be in motor functions. You can lose motor functions. Depending on what area the hemorrhaging took place in, and the severity of the hemorrhaging. And this occurs in impact, side impact, same thing. You get hit here, and the brain will end up on this side of the brain because the head got moved. Oops, geez, what am I doing here? It's hard to do this one. Anyway, the impact was this way, so the head got thrown this way, but the brain remained there, so it gets all squashed up at the side, same thing. And then the other thing is, on impact, what protection is there for the neck? Your body is here, but I got hit in the head, and my head got moved, but my body didn't get moved. So what takes it is the neck, the spine takes it. It's the, same thing as like a whiplash in your car. This is why you have this thing that you think is a headrest. It's not. It's to keep, for rear impacts, to keep your head attached to your body so you don't snap your neck. Without it, rear impact, a half decent rear impact will break your neck. Because what happens is, in the impact in the back, the car is moved forward very, very quickly. This part of your body here goes with it because it's embedded in a seat, but your head is not got anything, it's not embedded in anything, it's independent. So there you go, your head goes back. You got neck injury or neck injury or a broken neck. So anyways, that's the same principle for helmets. So they can design helmets till they're blue in the face. They'll never solve the problem of brain damage from impact. So you either play the sport and accept the fact that you can end up with serious problems from impact, or cancel the sport. But as far as correcting, there is no correction. Okay, you can't put a person out there and expect them to get hit and the brain is going to stay with the skull. It's not going to. Anyways, that's what I wanted to tell you about the pursuit in a better helmet. See ya. Bye.